everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Bookmarked by Aaliyah. Welcome if you're new here. Welcome back to another short vlog where I am still trying to tackle this TBR, y'all. Needless to say, for November, I have no idea what the vibe is going to be because this month has proven that TBRs are only okay to do sometime for me, because the last few TBRs, like when I did the TBR jar, it worked out. Like I literally read all the books on my TBR, or at least the majority, of the books. And I wanted to read those books. It's just if I didn't finish a book from a previous TBR, it's just because the month ran out. You know what I mean? But it's been a struggle. I purposely pick multiple genres, different type of reads for my TBRs typically, just because I know I'm a mood reader. And I know today I want a thriller, and tomorrow I'm going to want something else. Or in this moment, I'm going to want a romance, but then 2 hours later, I want a historical fiction. I know how I do. That's why I pick my TBRs like that. And I did that this month too. My theme for October was I didn't want to read just all thrillers. I wanted to read like darker themed books, for spooky season, but I didn't want it just to all be thrillers. Like I knew I would get bored with that, just reading thriller after thriller after thriller. So I picked different genres. So I have a little magical realism, I guess you would call it. I have some thrillers. I have some dark romance. I have those type of darker reads, and they're cool, but I am really craving my romance. So I'm ready to get this month over with so I can pick some good stuff for November. But again, I don't want it to be organized. I don't want to do a TBR jar for November. Maybe the next month I will. I don't know. I'm saying all this now. Watch the next video. The next video I'm gonna be making a TBR. I have no idea, y'all. I'm very indecisive when it comes to books and choosing what book to read next. So anywho, right now I decided to go ahead and you see what I'm saying? See how I'm reading this? If you watch my last video, you clearly heard me say that Daughters of the Merciful Deep and this one, like I didn't want to read those books because they were going to be slower, and Broken Country was so slow and it kind of threw me off for like slower books. Look what I'm reading right now. See what I'm saying? You can't trust you can trust my book recommendations, but you cannot trust how I choose to read my books on this channel. Just know, if you're new here, just know I'm going to tell you I don't want to read this book today, and then the next vlog I would have read this book. So just come along for the ride and listen to my shenanigans. It's the whole point of my channel. It's the whole point. But anywho, I am about, last I checked, it was 35% in this book. I have this on all forms. I have it on audio. I have it on my Kindle. I have it physically. And I'm literally reading from all three. Just this morning, I was reading it physically. Last night, I was reading on my Kindle. Yesterday, I was reading via audio when I was around the house yesterday. Like I'm consuming this in every way possible because I can't even say it's slow, y'all. It's really not slow. It's really not. And I love the narrator. Julia, what's her last name? Whelan? Do I say Whelan? Is that her last name? But anyway, she narrates a lot for Taylor Jenkins Reid. I think she narrates almost all of Kristen Hanna's books. The inflection that she puts on her voice, the emotion that's behind her words, like just, I love her as a narrator. So she is definitely carrying the story for me right now when I'm listening to it. It's getting me a lot further listening to it than it is when I'm reading physically. I will say that. I can only stomach about maybe 15, 20 minutes reading this physically because the words are pretty small. It's hard to read, but on the Kindle it's cool. This book is about a girl named Adeline, or Addie, and she is at her wedding, and she's realizing, like, I don't want this life. I don't want to be just tied down to a man where all I have to do is, all I'm going to be is a mother and a wife. This is like in France, 1700s. She basically like runs off from her wedding. She's just like, I don't want this life. I'm just going to run away. Was it her mother or her grandmother? Somebody in her family told her basically, like, you don't pray at night, in so many words. You don't ask for what you want at night because you don't know what God you're praying to. It's basically like the evil God, like the devil, at night. So she's not even thinking about how she was raised and what she was taught. She runs and she's just like, oh my God, get me out of this life. I just want to be free. I just want to see it all, be it all. Like, I just want to be free. Not knowing that the gods were listening. She, in so many words, just made a deal with the devil that basically, yeah, she's going to be free. She's going to live her life. She's going to do everything. But here's the catch. Nobody's going to remember her. She is going to be immortal. She's going to live for 300 years. And literally everyone she meets, when they go like this, turn around and come back, who are you? She does not leave a mark on the world. She does not leave a mark on anybody's memory. She is forgotten. So it's dual timeline. You're going between the 1800s to 2014 in like what's present day. And she's been living all this time. So she's been living for 300 years. So the kicker of this whole story is it's 300 years later. She walks in a bookstore. She like steals a book or something like that. And she tries to come back the next day. And the guy's like, seriously, you just gonna come back here after you stole my book? He remembered her. So that's where I am in this book. I am just reading to find out where this goes because he is the only person who has ever remembered her. No one has remembered her. She's been kicked out of apartments. She's been, booted out of, places for whatever because she's nobody remembers her. But this guy does. Henry remembers her. So I want to know where this goes. This is a very different read for me, but not so different that I can't get into it. I'm loving it. Honestly, y'all, I could be still reading this book in November because I am going to start something else probably today. I don't know what that's going to be, but I do want something a little on the fast paced side, something to kind of get me in my feels. And I can't guarantee that it's going to be from my October TBR. It just depends on what I feel. But I'm going to be reading this now, and I will be back when I have an update on something. So I just got to the 50% mark in this book, and the way that last line right before it hit that 50% mark, it's just making this story more suspenseful. Now I'm intrigued. Sorry if the sound is weird. My son's down there playing the Fortnite and I don't have my mic on, so hopefully you can hear me, but I'm cooking dinner right now. I'm gonna continue listening to this book because that bomb that they just dropped, it wasn't like a plot twist or anything, but it definitely is enough to make me be like, okay, I'm in it now, So scratch what I said for right now about me still reading this book in November. I don't think I will be. And I forgot, because of my newfound friend Libby, I'm still excited about Libby, y'all. I'm listening to this through Libby, so clearly it's a limit on how long I can have it. I still think I have like 11 days or something like that, but I'm not taking that long. I'm gonna keep cooking. So I'm cooking. My son's not gonna eat fish. I'm making salmon, making some mashed sweet potatoes, some asparagus. I'm making him some like chicken tenderloins and like some linguine or whatever, because kids, their taste buds haven't developed. So I'm cooking. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing while I listen to this book, and I'll come back with an update. So last night I thought I was going to bed. I turned my Kindle off. I laid down. And then next thing I know, I'm popping back up and I turn my Kindle back on. After that 50% mark, and I was like thrown into the story deeper than I was before, I couldn't put the book down. So I ended up reading another maybe like 12% or something like that last night. So right now, I think I'm at like 72%. I read for a little bit. Like when I first woke up this morning, I read probably like a chapter. I didn't read much. And I am definitely gonna finish that book today, y'all. I can't put it down now. It's still kind of like a slower pace. It's nothing that's just gonna go. What is that in the street? It's definitely a cozy read. It's definitely like, I don't even know how to describe it, y'all. It's like it's slow, but it's not. So if you're gonna start this book, I would say just hold on until like that 40-50% mark, and then it's gonna pull you in. If it didn't already pull you in the very, very beginning, definitely just hold tight to the 50% mark, and then some things are gonna happen, and then you're gonna be like, okay, where is this going? You know what I mean? So I'm on my way to get these raggedy nails done. It has been 3 weeks. I've neglected myself, and I have my earbuds with me. So I'm going to be listening to Addie while I'm sitting there getting these nails done real quick. I don't have any like bookish plans, for this video. You're just kind of hanging out with me reading Addie LaRue. I know yesterday I said I was craving a romance, and I'm really, wanting to pick something else up, and I am still craving a romance, but now that this book has taken a turn, I want to solely focus on Addie LaRue. I don't really want to be distracted right now. Maybe like when I get close to the end, if it hits a boring part or a slow part or something like that, cool. But oh, I gotta go to Walgreens. I need to pick up my Kindle inserts. I forgot I got these. Hold. So yeah, I was just on my way to get my nails done, and I'm just like, I totally forgot I sent these to Walgreens like a week ago. I just got some more screenshots for my Kindle. Just going overboard. I'm gonna just show you what they are. So I got this one. I always get the 5x7, and then I just cut them to fit my Kindle. Then I got this one. Then I got the one everybody's seen around. And then this one, I always got some dunks on, so I feel like that was appropriate for me. I don't remember getting this one. This one right here. And this one I think is just so adorable right here. I do want some more charms. So I said I wasn't going to have like a lot of charms. I wanted just like 2 or 3 that would, that I can kind of mix and match with any kind of insert that I put in. Because I really don't want to go overboard with like the charms and stuff. I have 3 that have been like mixing and matching pretty well. I try to get the inserts to already match what I have, so I don't feel the need to be like, oh, let me go get some cherries, or whatever it would be. So I'm going to go get these nails done and any other little errands that I forgot to run, clearly, because I was supposed to go to Walgreens last week. That's how you do stuff on impulse, when you forget that you even did something. I will probably see y'all again when I have my final thoughts on Addie. So I literally just finished The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. If you haven't watched the previous video when I first picked this book for my TBR, I was talking about how I started this book over 2 years ago and DNF'd it. But I did a lot of unhauls since then, but something would not let me give this book up because I saw its potential. But at the time, I was strictly a romance and thriller girl. That's all I read. I didn't read historical fiction, even though I used to, like back in my 20s. But in my reading journey, that I've in the last 3 years, I hadn't started historical fiction. I hadn't started magical realism. I hadn't really stepped out of my comfort zone when it came to reading. But something about this book, it just wouldn't let me give it up. And I am so, so, so glad I never gave it up. Y'all, it's got 5-star potential. It really does. It really does. I just felt like it was a little longer than it needed to be, but I loved it just the same. It's definitely a high rating. It took me out of my world and took me into this world, all the different worlds, all the different lives that Addie lived. I don't know what to say. It was beautiful. The writing was so beautiful. If you like Kristen Hanna, if you like, I don't know, like I can't can y'all tell I ain't got I don't have any words. I'm not coherent because I literally just finished this book and I don't know. This was a very beautiful story. Very beautiful story. I can't even I can't give you more details than what I've already given you in this vlog just because I think telling too much of what I thought about it and it would give too much away. And I want you to experience this book the same way I experienced this book. I can already tell it's like a 50-50 type of book. Either you're going to like it or you're not going to like it. Like it's what it is. Like I can tell, like, because had I finished this book 2 years ago, I would have hated it. Read, if this is something that's not your normal type of read, save it. Save it for when you're ready to step out of your box and consume something a little bit different. If this is the type of stuff that you read and you have not read this book yet, because it's been out a minute, I don't know. I'm a loss for words. So done with this, love this, recommend this. That's all I'm gonna say about this one. So like I said, I'm not making a November TBR, but there are 4 books that I think that I know I want to read soon. Put it that way. I don't know when I'm going to read them in November. It might be November the 30th, but I know I'm going to read these books soon. And I'm actually going to do a buddy read with Kayla's Bookish Vibe since we did the Addict Child together. We hollered at each other and we said we're going to go ahead and buddy read this one. So girl, let me know when you want to read it. Don't matter to me. So I'm definitely going to read Manual for Good Wives by Lola Jaye. It follows a young lady who doesn't want to like conform to just being a proper young lady. You know, she wants to step out of the box and do her own thing. And y'all know, since I like to go in books blind and I'm going to be reading these books pretty soon, I'm not going to read the backs, insides or backs or whatever of any of these because I don't want to spoil it for myself. I just kind of want to go in blind, but I can't wait to read this one. Recently, I got these Heathens, and I hear this is a funny time. It's a coming of age story. I cannot wait to get into this one as well. Then I have Older, which was actually on my October TBR. This actually might be next. This one or the one I'm about to talk about next. Either Southern Storms. These are the ones that I know I want to get to ASAP. Brittany Cherry, y'all know I love her. When you're ready for a melodramatic Lifetime movie, read her books. And I love them so much. This is in the Compass series. And this is the first book in the series, I think. I'm holding this book up, but this is the one that called me first. I think this is the first one in the series because they're all like, you know, like a compass. I would have rathered it be in the order of north, south, east, west, but I think this is the first one. But this one and this one, I don't know which one's going to be next, but it's going to be one of these. But Jennifer Hartmann, y'all know I love Jennifer Hartmann too, and it's been a minute since I read a Jennifer Hartmann book. The last one I think The Wrong Heart was the last one I read by her, and it was okay. But I'm really ready to get into this. It's going to probably be uncomfortable because of the content in it, because it is an age gap, but y'all know I'm down to clown. So these are the ones. So those 4 are the ones that I know are must reads in the month of November. But like I said, I'm just going to mood read my way through November because this month was a struggle and I just want to read what I want to read when I want to read it. So I did get those Kindle inserts earlier. Y'all saw that, and I just changed it to this one. So this is my current Kindle case right now. All right, y'all, that's all I got this week. I just want to say thank y'all for hanging out with me every single Sunday. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for all the comments that I've been getting, all the love. I really feel it and I really appreciate it. Anybody who's tagged me in a video, mentioned me in a video, Oprah, Noelle, Shelf Love with D, all of y'all, like, I love y'all so much. And my channel is growing and I'm really happy about that. And it's only growing because of you. So make sure you share my channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment. Make sure you hype this video. All the books I talked about in this vlog are linked below with direct links to Amazon. I do earn commission on those. Check out my Amazon storefront. It has things that I love, bookish merch, books that I've talked about on the channel, books that I want to read, books that I have read, all the things. I will see y'all next Sunday.